Hello and welcome to Smitty's. I am a wood cutting fanatic who loves to run a chainsaw. I run alcohol chainsaws, ported chainsaws, I race chainsaws, and I even run the occasional vintage. Now remember, I cannot do this without you. You're everything to the channel, so please remember, subscribe, give that thumbs up, leave that comment. Today, we are going to have a lot of fun. So, how you doing? Hey, today we are going to test run the Husqvarna 385 that I built. So this originally started out as a 390 and we got her switched over to a 385. It was a basket case saw from the start. So, you know, I've done a lot of work to get her back to running condition. There's still a lot of work to be done. Like the top cover, it don't have any bolts holding it. One of them broke off, so it'll need tapped or easy outed or something. One of the bolts for it have completely, like at the plastic part, it completely busted off, so you can put a bolt in, nothing will hold it. So potentially I could put one bolt in it right now. I think what I'll do is I'll get that one out and just run it with two bolts in the end. Because I think I can get two bolts in it. Yeah, I can get two bolts in it. So I'll eventually get it to that point, you know. Now, I could buy new plastic for it and everything, but I don't know. It looks rough, but it's going to run great, hopefully. That's what we're going to find out today. So we got new bearings in it. You know, we've been testing on it. We knew it needed to get new bearings in it, so I got that all done. And I wasn't happy with the porting work on it. It ran great, but I wanted more. I wanted to try to find a whole new level of performance. So I did some more machine work, some more porting work and everything. And today we're gonna fire it up and see how it does. Hopefully it doesn't turn into a turd, because it is completely possible that I just built a turd. You know, I tried to push it, so we're gonna find out. If it ends up being a turd, then we just got to buy another top end and try again. This is going to be one of those saws that, you know, we might need to revisit a few times, but, you know, we'll see though. Today is another test run, and it's going to be the first time with the new bearings, first time with this port work, this machine work and everything. So, you know, now it does have more compression than it did last time. I did bump the compression up some more. The port work is quite a bit more extreme, and hopefully I get at least a little bit of a gain. Hopefully I didn't lose nothing, because it is quite possible that I took the numbers a little too far and I ended up starting to lose. So here we go. Let's get her fired up. We're gonna have to do some tuning and see what she does. Alrighty. Well, there she is in all of her nasty, ugly glory. We got some repairs to do. Top cover's just sitting on there. This bolt's busted off, and this part of the plastic is busted, so I gotta get this easy outed or something so I can get a new bolt in there. And then I don't have a bolt for the other one, so I'll be able to run the two corners, and that'll be fine for me. You know what I mean? We're not gonna be running this all day, every day or nothing. So it'll work for me. And just a little history lesson. This saw's been around the block. So the earliest person I know that had it was Bodie, the novice lumberjack. And I guess something happened that ended up in Briscoe's hand. And then something happened that it ended up in Dino Joe's hands. And then I made a deal with him, and now it's in my hands. But I'm curious to know, who had it before Bodie? Any of you guys out there used to have this saw? You know what I mean? Because this is it. This is that saw. 2000 390 that I converted into a 385. I'd just like to know if there's any more saw people out there in the community that actually had their hands on this saw. Alrighty, so yeah. So there we go. Now I'm happy. So I can tell she needs broke in some. The rings still aren't seated on it. Whenever I tore it down there, I could tell the rings are far from seated. So I'm trying to be careful with the tune. As you saw there, I was fattening it up. The first time I leaned it out like half a turn. Then I started riching it up from there. And I bet you I richened it up another quarter, maybe just a little over a quarter. So yeah, I'm happy. I have no complaints right now, not at all. She is running better than expected, actually. I wasn't expecting that much. I will tell you, it is loud. Boy, it almost seems like it got a lot louder. But hey, she runs fantastic. Not a single complaint. The felling spikes, you know, there's only one on the clutch side, on the bolt side of the clutch cover, and it's missing the one from the engine side. So I'm going to order a new set of spikes for it, felling spikes for it. And what else? I am not going to order the big, like West Coast version. I want the smaller ones. Those big ones don't do any good around here. Our bark just isn't that big. So, you know, the small set will work better for me in my situation. And I'm going to work at fixing that top cover. I'm not going to bother replacing it. We're going to keep it looking old and nasty. And it'll be kind of our big old 85cc sleeper saw. You know what I mean? I am going to run this in the 100cc class of Sawfest just like this. We're just going to run it some more, get her broke in more from between now and then. And this is the saw I'm going to run. I think even the 100cc guys are going to look at this and be like, okay, he means business or something like that. You know what I mean? Because this thing is ripping. Very happy. We'll do another test though. We're going to break it in some more, and we'll bring the tack out on it and see where she's turning at. We'll see. You know, we'll have to see. We'll get the tack out next time. I only burned off about half a tank, and that's about all the more I want to do. Just, you know, getting her broke in. So, you know, quarter to half a tank at a time till I get probably the first 2 tanks through it, and then I'll start looking to burn a full tank through it. But just in case, you know, you're wondering how I break stuff in, I just be careful that I'm just careful that I don't lean it out too much, and I run it, you know, like I run it. I'm more careful, like these big long cuts you see me pulling out of, just coming out just to make sure I don't get too much heat buildup. Just being careful with it, you know, things like that. Giving it a chance to cool off, especially when you're in the big long cuts. Did you notice that one big one there? She was a little too big for the bar. I took every bit of the bar, and I was really tickling at it, trying to get that last little piece. But we got her. But yeah, I'm happy. And hey, I hope you enjoyed this one, because I sure did. And we'll catch you on the next one. Later.